Alright everyone, Dharma Mad Tom here. Gonna be a little update and planting video. Just to start, my bleeding hearts are doing well. My violets I got from Logie's, they're doing alright. I'm not sure if they're getting too much shade. A little picky. It's also been really hot, and I believe violets like it a little cooler. We're just gonna let them kind of do their own thing. My ferns have been taken off. If you remember, these things practically look like they were dead, and now there's lots of fiddleheads. There's two coming up over there. So lots of ferns coming up. On my pothos, I did have to tie it with a little bit of string, and I'll probably tie it again just to kind of help support it. It wants to attach to the wood, but I guess it should have been a little rougher piece of wood. Might have helped. Not 100% sure. The string's doing great. My spider plants are doing well. They've sent off several baby plants, and that one's finally starting to get a root. These will send out a whole bunch of little air roots, and I'll clip them and make more spider plants. You can see the humidity is so high out, and I watered yesterday that the plant, it produces this like condensation. Can't remember the proper term for that, but it's really common in tropical plants. This has sent off this beautiful little chain of, I'm going to assume these are going to be babies, and it's starting another one. My primrose is doing great. I did have a little bit of like a spider mite infestation, but I got some spray, and so far doing well. My other two primroses, this one's doing well. It's been sending off nice white blooms. This one not so much. I think it got a little bit of spider mite. This violet has been doing great. It spreads really, it wants to spread a lot. As you can see, I've been trying to trim the runners, but that is going to go into this. So it'll have plenty of room to run and spread and make a nice little basket bucket. These little guys have been blooming well. I find it interesting that this one's a different color. As you remember, I just test tried these with some seeds I got at Target. This has been doing okay. Again, I had some spider mites and maybe something else that was biting the leaves. It killed one of my plants, the plant in that pot. It's also got way too hot for that plant and was already dying, and I think it helped the spider mites spread a little bit. But I sprayed everything. I'll spray everything again another weekish, and hopefully all the spider mites will be gone. My hostas have been doing decent. I wish they were to be a little better, but everybody says first year hostas are not the best. These have really taken off, especially this one. This one, I mounted up a little bit of dirt around the base, and I think that's why this one was getting so much better. A little bit more dirt in this pot really helped this thing take off. Over here, these have been doing okay. These baskets are nice, but when it's 90 plus degrees outside, even on the north facing window, you got to keep them watered. I have to come out here and water them almost every day. It just, the whole basket's just airy, and so when you actually look, there's not much soil to retain moisture for the plants. I missed one little thing. That little guy back there was a clipping I did. He's still doing pretty well. He looks rough, but hopefully he'll pop a root down a little bit. I tugged on him about a week ago, and I didn't tug too hard, but he's definitely got some roots in there. This has been blooming well, but I've noticed these ones don't have the purple. These are supposed to have little purple lines, and they've converted to all white. You can kind of get a little hint of purple in that bottom one. They're supposed to have these nice purple lines coming out underneath them. It's like a landing guide for pollinators. And of course, my coral cactus is doing very well. It's got these two runners. Here's the second one. And the third one is even starting to branch off and make a nodule like that. Lastly, my hydrangea is doing pretty well. I think my big thing lately is I've not been watering enough. It's kind of hard to. One day looks like there's enough water. The next day it's, it could be hit or miss, and the third day it's too dry. So between work and everything, it's been busy. So like I said, I'll just put in, you guys already know how I transplant plants. I got some potting soil, I got some extra things to add in the soil, and mix them together. I'll put that in there, watered in well. Hopefully these two primroses can fill out that space, and this violet will take off. So here's the finished product. Pop that thing that's right in there. Hopefully it spreads back and forth. Hopefully these have a little bit more room to spread out, and this might have been a little bit on the nutrient heavy intake, so these slower growing primroses might have a chance to take off, but not sure. I always like to move plants around, so we'll never know. I think next I'm gonna split that and put it in there, but that's gonna be a another day project. I don't have time this morning. Have a good day.